Hey everybody, Damon Parr here with Eternal Flame Outdoors. This video series talks about landowners working together to manage the whitetail deer across property lines. In today's video, I want to answer the question, how do I start working together with a neighboring landowner? Or how do I start working together with my neighbors? And I'm talking about neighbors that I am not yet in communication with, or neighbors that I have fallen out of communication with, or maybe neighbors that the relationship has been tarnished in the past for whatever reason. I want to make this a short video, so let's go. I believe the key to start working with your neighbors is not to start too fast. Now, what does too fast look like? Too fast looks like this. For example, I say to my neighbor, "Hey neighbor, we are passing all these bucks, and I hope that you do as well." That's too fast. Remember, I don't even have a relationship yet. If I say that to my neighbor, I believe my neighbor is not going to hear or listen to a word that I have to say after that. It's going to be like that scene from Happy Gilmore where he's like, "I see your lips moving, but I can't make out your words." So how do we start working together with our neighbors? I believe the key is to take advantage of opportunities. And there are many opportunities that happen throughout the year. I want to give an example of an opportunity that you may come across right now, right here in March. So let's say that I'm walking the fence line between my property and my neighbor's property. I'm walking along. On my neighbor's side of the fence, about 30 yards out there, I see one of the biggest shed antlers I've ever seen in my life. I think I know that deer. I think that's the deer that I had at 35 yards in the brush last fall and couldn't get a shot. That's one of the biggest deer that we have in the area. I want that antler. What do I do? What's the right thing to do? I'm going to call my neighbor. I'm going to tell him the situation. I'm going to tell him where that antler is. I'm going to send him a pin. If I'm lucky, maybe my neighbor will let me pick up that antler. And if they don't, that's fine too. The key here is the phone call, the information, and my neighbor knowing that I respect their property lines. What is my neighbor thinking when we get off the phone from that call? I believe my neighbor's thinking, "Wow, that's amazing. I mean, that antler was right there, 30 yards away from him. He could have crossed the fence, grabbed that antler, got out of there, and I never would have known. That is so considerate of him to call. That's a good neighbor." Is that a good base for the relationship? Does my neighbor trust me now? Or trust me more to continue the relationship? I think so. You know, sometimes deer make us so crazy that we just forget how to be decent human beings. You know, I don't walk into my neighbor's house in town here and start eating out of their fridge when they're not home. You know, we already have in common with our neighbors that we both love hunting whitetail deer. We all love hunting whitetail deer. And what a great base for a relationship. I mean, when I start talking to people about deer, I can start talking to a person I don't know, and it's like we can talk all day. So what a great basis for a relationship. If we can just respect our neighbors, I believe our neighbors will respect us in return. We get what we give. Please visit my website at eternalflameoutdoors.com. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, as there will be many more videos to come. Thank you.